Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am MegamanNG, and I welcome you to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution. Yep, we finally have our first new sub. Well, it is, but just gotta make sure everything's set. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so yeah, you wonder why I've decided to do a playthrough of this? Pretty simple, obviously, because we're going to be doing the campaign. And there's a total of 6. You have the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, and Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. We're going to be... my original plan was that I was going to start with Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. But I decided to save it for way in the end. Why? Because we're going to be expecting DLC of this. That much is clear. So, let us begin with the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, who here watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm talking the dub. Raise your hand. Anyone? Anyway, I'll explain as it goes along, because we have a lot. I mean, look at this. This version has access to all the DLC. And I mean, a lot. I kid you not, there's so much in this game, it's just not funny. And it's covering everything. Well, not all everything. The reason why not all everything is because, well, I don't know why. But we're going to start things off with the Duelist Kingdom. Loading Yu-Gi-Oh! Histories. The story of Yugi Moto begins at Domino High School, where Duel Monsters, the hottest card game in the world, was all the rage. Yugi was the best duelist around, and his friend Joey wanted desperately to learn how to duelist well. So our history of Yugi Moto starts with Yugi teaching the rules of Duel Monsters to Joey, as their friends Taya and Tristan watch. Hey Joey! Earth to Joey, it's your turn! Oh, isn't he cute when he was thinking? Hey Tristan, Yugi here's teaching me how to play Duel Monsters. Dueling Monsters? Duel Monsters, you Nimrod! They've been at it for hours. Joey's starting to get the hang of the game, but Yugi's like an expert. Okay Yugi, it's time to duel! Yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of this, since... Wow, what a stirring intro, if number 8 sure can spin a tale. Greetings, Duelist. I am Informate, part of the virtual game simulator. I have been programmed to teach you proper dueling rules and basic best practices. So let's get started and walk you through the basics. In this scenario, you will be taking on the role of the legendary Yugi Moto, facing off against the not quite as legendary Joey Wheeler. First, let us learn how to summon a monster. Monsters are summoned into the monster zone. Monsters can be summoned in attack or set in defense. A monster in attack is placed vertically, and a monster in defense is placed horizontally and face down. Let's set a monster. Select the dragon dwelling in the cave and set it face down. Next, let's open the phase menu and end phase. This is pretty much a tutorial. And he starts with a blazing Inpachi. Now it's our turn. Congratulations, you survived your first attack. You may have noticed that Joey attacked you and you wound up hurting himself. Let me explain what happened. When a monster attacks a defense position monster, the attacker's attack is compared to the defendant's defense value. If an attacking monster has lower value, the attacker's owner takes damage. If it's greater, the monster is destroyed. Next, you will play a spell and trap card. They can be placed in the spell and trap zone. Green spell cards can be played right away, but most can only be played on May phases 1 or 2. You can also set it and activate at a later time. Alright, we select it and then activate the Banner of Courage. Pink trap cards can be activated on the turn and during your opponent's turn, but you must set them face down. You cannot activate a trap card in the same turn that it's set, but it can be activated at the start of the opponent's turn. We set this, the Call of the Haunted, face down. Now let's get ready to attack. Switch the dragon dwelling in the cave to attack mode. Now let's summon Ninken Dog, another monster we can add in attack mode. Now let's switch into battle phase. Now let's attack Blazing Inpachi with Ninken Dog. And finally this, attack the life points directly. If he has nothing on the field, you can attack directly. That's the gist of how this game works. Now he sets a monster face down. Joey doesn't stand a chance. We'll summon another monster. Up until now, you've only used monsters level 4 or less. In order to summon a 5 or 6, you must release one monster. Sending a monster to the graveyard to summon a high level is a tribute summon. Let us tribute Grava Crush Dragon. You have to choose one monster to tribute summon. We choose MegamanNG. But nowadays we call it advanced summoning. You release a monster to advanced summon. And now we can use Grava Crush Dragon's effect to destroy his face down. You could just send one face-up continuous spell to destroy a monster. And with that, we can now set a trap card, which is the Call of the Haunted and resummon MegamanNG. Now let's Chain Rush Recklessly's effect. And give it to Grava Crush Dragon. Now we're ready to attack, and we can wipe him out in seconds flat. This is pretty much the tutorial. And if you notice the field, it's because it's based off Master Rule 4, which means monsters right here are in the main monster zone. The 2 spots on top are for extra summon monsters like Fusion, Synchro, XCs, Pendulums, and Link monsters. That's the gist of it all.
What? A card that powerful totally wipes me out. Whoa, you stink at this game, Joey.
You did fine, Joey. I just have better cards. My grandpa owns a game shop, and I get all my best cards from him.
Your own game shop? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Okay, maybe I can get my grandpa to show us the super rare card he's got. Little did they know that someone was listening in on their conversation. Someone who was looking for a very rare card to add to his collection. And after completing duels, you get rewards. New campaign duel, avatars, deck recipes, and signature cards, as well as duel points. Now we move on to the next part, the heart of the cards. That afternoon, Yugi and his friends went to Grandpa's game shop. Yugi wanted to show his friends his grandpa's prized possession. Gramps, could you show my friends your awesome super rare card?
Rare card? You mean my special card?
Please.
How could I refuse? You kids are in for a treat. I don't take this card out too often. Ready? Here it is. The Blue Eyes White Dragon. So rare, so powerful, I never let it leave my hands. This card is priceless. There are only 4 of them in all the world.
Suddenly, a classmate from school ran into the shop. His name was Seto Kaiba, the young CEO of Kaiba Corp. He had found the card he was looking for. Name your price for that Blue Eyes. I can pay anything you ask.
I'm sure you could, but this card is worth more to me than you could ever offer.
Senile old fool. Kaiba stormed out of Grandpa's store. The team was disturbed by Kaiba's obsession with Blue Eyes White Dragon. The next day, when Yugi came back to the store with his friends, he found Grandpa was gone. When the phone rang, it was Kaiba on the other end, mocking Yugi that he kidnapped his grandfather and took him to Kaiba Corp. Yugi and his friends rushed to Kaiba Corp and found Grandpa laying on the floor defeated.
Grandpa! Are you okay? Yugi, I failed. I wanted to teach that boy Kaiba a lesson about the art of the cards, but I lost.
Grandpa!
How's the old man feeling, Kaiba, you sleaze, what have you done to him?
We had a duel, that's all, with each of us putting up our most valuable card as the prize. But I guess playing as against a champion like myself was just too much stimulation for the old fool. Kaiba, you should be ashamed of yourself. Look at the sweet prize I won. Kaiba's held up Grandpa's Blue Eyes White Dragon and ripped it in half. Grandpa's most treasured card! Blue Eyes White Dragon is a rare and powerful card, and this one will never be used against me.
My Blue Eyes White Dragon! My treasure!
Grandpa, hold on!
How can you do such a thing?
Yugi, take this.
Huh?
Grandpa!
I built this deck. I put my soul in these cards, and I taught you everything I know, Yugi. Take my cards and teach Kaiba respect for the heart of the cards. Okay, Grandpa, I'll do it. Are you ready to play, Runt? Playtime is over, Kaiba! Huh? Kaiba was taken aback by Yugi's sudden transformation. It seemed like he had become a different person, as if he was more confident and powerful than before. Kaiba, prepare yourself, because it's time to duel!
And now we fight against Kaiba. All this happened in the first episode. And considering we're playing at Master Rule 4, we're playing it under a different set of rules. It begins. Starts with a face down, and that's it. And yeah, when you're on your first turn, you cannot draw. That's one of the rules that they changed. That's all I will do for now. I still remember this when I was watching it on Kids WB when I was a kid. No, I'm not doing that. La Jin. Ancient rules. And he summons a Rude Kaiser. Now he's attacking. Not realizing that he just fell for it. Nope, he doesn't have that much. Yeah, you have to hold down the B button just to skip. Now to activate my surprise, the Snatch Steal. Nine will take your Snatch Steal. And I will use Snatch Steal to attack Doma, the Angel of Silence. Oh, the Wall of Illusion. That should do it. End of the battle phase. He summons Lejin again. Stop defense? No, let him get hit by it. You take more battle damage. Set this face down. I'm just biding my time. Now he sets things up. His Blue Eyes White Dragon. And that's the one thing that they added in Link Evolution. Cutscenes. Sadly, you will not do no such thing. This forces you not to attack. You can't attack or change your battle position. Set this face down. And that's it. Now he summons Aquamador. Good. Now this lets me search monster for deck. May as well start by getting my hands on Exodia. Yeah, we're using the story deck, which means it's based off the actual deck that he used. 2 pieces. Release both Giant Soldier and Mystical Elf. to advance summon Gaia. As long as I don't attack the blue eyes, I'm safe because the spellbinding circle protects me. Three pieces. I don't even have Dark Magician yet. And yes, he uses the Itatsumi Giant. That was the first move he played in that battle. You could watch the first episode up on YouTube. I also remember there was an uncut dub, which was in collaboration with Funimation, although Nihon Ad Systems and TV Tokyo did not take kindly to that. Okay, so far so good. I only have 3 pieces of Exodia, and as long as I continue to attack like this, their blue eyes is no threat. I just need to get the last 2 pieces and I win. And there's no harder cards for this one this time. He set a face down. Oh, nice. Now I get the Dark Magician. Gift of the Mystical Elf. He uses that during face-off. What? He redirects the attack? During your before damage calculation, this card is being attacked and was face down. You can target 1 monster. Wow, well played. He destroys Gaia the Fierce Knight. Oh, good. I have to destroy this. That way he won't summon another monster. He'll release to summon the second Blue Eyes. Nice Swords of Revealing Light. Shadow Spell. Can't attack and leave its battle position, huh? And in that case, I release both of my monsters, Griffor and Sangin, to summon Dark Magician. Just like it was in the movie, in the animated series when it first appeared. Now I got the 4th piece. I just only need 1 more, and this game is mine. Fitting yet ironic, I would use Exodia to destroy Kaiba. I'll hold on to this. Soggy the Dark Clown. No, you're not going to summon anything else today. Celtic Guardian. Yeah, and I also got to make sure I empty my... Make sure I have no more than 6 cards. Come on, I need that other piece. He summons the Battle Ox. Graceful charity. Place graceful charity. Yeah, because I need my Exodia pieces. That's the only way I'm going to win this game. What's he trying to do? Win! Yeah! Got Exodia. You play only for power, Kaiba. That is why you lost. But if you put your heart in the game, there is nothing you can't do. The results of the duel spread quickly, and a mysterious one-eyed man got news of Yugi's victory. It seems Kaiba boy has been defeated in a duel. I must learn more about this Yugi Moto. It unlocks the ultimate great mod. What, they're skipping the duel between Yugi and Pegasus? That's a lot. Now we move on to this one, the ultimate great moth. After his win against Seto Kaiba, Yugi was puzzled to receive a package from Maximilian Pegasus, the creator of Duel Monsters. Inside the box was a videotape. Yugi inserted the tape into the VCR, and Pegasus' face popped up on the TV screen. Greetings, little Yugi. I am Maximilian Pegasus. I've heard some terribly interesting things about you. Your impressive defeat of Seto Kaiba intrigued me so much that I've decided to investigate your amazing dueling skills personally. Right here and now we shall hold a special duel. Suddenly, strange and arcane magic froze time so that no one could move, except for Yugi. This dark dimension we're in is known as the Shadow Realm, a mystical place where incredible monsters can be summoned and the impossible is quite possible. Tell me, Yugi, do you believe there is magic in these cards? Don't you know? You invented this game! What if I told you I didn't? Huh. In ancient times, the Egyptians called this the Shadow Games. Powerful pharaohs would hold mystical duels in other dimensions, just as we're doing now. But instead of cards, they battled with real monsters and real magic. The magical forces were so powerful that the Egyptians lost control of them and nearly destroyed the entire world. It's a good story, but these monsters can't be real. These monsters are very real, and also quite dangerous. Yugi boy, you really are quite entertaining. The way you scowl and sneer is so defiant and yet helpless, and so completely ignorant of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. Yugi looked down at the Millennium Puzzle that he wore around his neck. The power of my puzzle? 5,000 years ago, a powerful pharaoh locked the magic of the Shadow Games away in 7 mystical Millennium items. 7 items? You're saying that my puzzle's one of them? Yes, and there are mystical's energies locked within it. Magic that could change your life forever if you only knew how to unleash it. As the duel dueled, it seemed that Pegasus knew every move Yugi was going to make before he did. Despite this disadvantage, Yugi mustered all his skills and nearly won, but Yugi ran out of time when the time limit passed. I have taken the measure of your talents this day, and when next we duel, we shall play for far higher stakes. I'm done with your games. You presume I'm giving you a choice in the matter, but I'm not, for I also possess one of the 7 Millennium items, the all-powerful Millennium Eye. A Millennium Eye? That's right, Yugi boy. I'll show you the true extent of its magic. I have found that given the proper incentive, anyone can be made to play my game. The power of the Millennium Eye lashed out and stole Grandpa's soul. Yugi could only watch in horror. Yugi! Grandpa! We will duel again, Yugi. How else will you ever reclaim your grandfather's soul? Yugi had no choice but to compete in Pegasus' Duelist Kingdom tournament, so that he could get his grandfather's soul back. At Duelist Kingdom, each duelist was given 2 star chips which they could wager against other duelists on the island. Whoever earned 10 star chips gained entry into the tournament finals, where they would compete for the $3 million grand prize, and the chance to duel Pegasus himself. For his first duel, Yugi faced off against the conniving Weevil Underwood, a duelist with whom he had a bit of history. While riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom, Weevil took Yugi's precious Exodia cards and threw them into the ocean. This happened in episode 3. So when Yugi spied Weevil on the island, he chased after him into the woods.
Welcome, said the spy to the fly. You flew right into my trap.
It's time you answer for destroying my Exodia cards, Weevil.
Can't you let bygones be bygones?
Weevil, it's time to find out if you're as good as dueling as you are running away.
Was I simply running away or cleverly weaving you into my web?
It's time to duel! The Funimation Uncut dub had it a bit differently. Weevil, I applaud you for having the courage to challenge me face to face.
I figured if I beat you here, the rest would be a breeze.
Then beat me, please. That is the whole gist of it. And now it begins. We fight against Weevil Underwood, who is an underhanded sleaze. I mean, he truly is a sleaze when you think about it. Pot of Greed. And you start with a Killer Needle. You don't even have to... Oh no, Laser Cannon Armor. And he adds a Forest. Increase the attack and defense of all beasts, insect, and... Well, this sucks. You add a field spell to make things harder for me. Well, in that case, I'll have to take things up a notch. I'll set this face down. With Swords of Revealing Light, this buys me 3 turns. Thankfully, Weevil does not have Parasite Worm. This guy keeps powering up. Are you kidding me? And he doesn't even have Insect Queen either. One more turn. That's all I need. Fine. I'll just have to advance summon. Nice, he has the same attack point since he's a Beast Warrior. Oh no! Damn it! This is all I can do for the time being. Now what's he doing? He summons a big insect. But what are his other monsters? And yeah, this game has some slowdown. And he plays Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. Oh dear God, no. Yep, I'm boned. Fine, play Burning Land. Nuts. Yep, I got boned bad. Mostly because the hand I got was bad. Not a fun way to go. Got boned horrifically. That's a sucky way of putting it. I will not lie to you. And he starts things off. Okay, what do you got on that? Aha! Too bad you're...
You suck.
You suck, dude. You have to do better than that. Field spell, Wasteland. That ends the turn. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a second man-eater bug on that thing. I really wouldn't be that surprised. Fine, I summon Torque. Nuts, he actually had a Cocoon of Evolution. And now he plays Graceful Charity. He discarded Killer Needle and a Gokibore. Now I have something to fight back with. I'll set this beauty face down and release my Gokibore. And I'll release Sangan to summon Rude Kaiser. Waboku, come on, really? Figures. Thankfully, my mother monster has higher attack points. Keep drawing. You're going to be wasting that deck of yours, Weevil. Laser cannon armor. You don't say. And now he adds Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. Yep, I see the slowdown. Yeah, Cocoon of Ultra Evolution is in fact a real card. I'm just biding my time. Man, he's about to get a big surprise. And yeah, this game updates so that way you can have like 2 field spells at once and they can intermingle. Before, if you had a field spell on the field, then once your new one is in, it's replaced. I like how they changed that. Now to see if he'll take the dang bait. He releases it in order to summon Hercules Beetle. That was not the wisest move you can make. Just like how it happened in episode 4. And now with nothing to save you, I hate to say it, Weevil, but you got whooped. Shisha Shosei. Nope, can't get it, but that's okay. I'll just take your Hercules Beetle instead. Now we're to release both this and my Giant Soldier Stone to summon Gaia the Fierce Knight. Yeah, without your perfectly ultimate great moth, you're nothing. You're down to 2,000 life points, and you don't have anything else to show for it.
Weevil, tell me what it is that you enjoy most as a duelist. Is it when a duel goes well and you're finally certain that victory is yours? Isn't it?
You fell right for my trap. Gaia was just a ruse from the very beginning. And now to end this little game. What a shame. Get whooped by Gaia the Fierce Knight.
Wuss. It's over. I've won.
No! Impossible! My moth is unbeatable!
Indeed it is. That takes care of you, Weevil. And now we move on to the next part, based off episode 6, because the Ultimate Great Moth was a two-parter. This was just one episode.
Yugi wasn't the only duelist who was motivated to win the tournament for a loved one.
Despite being a novice duelist, Joey had his own reasons for wanting to win. His sister, Serenity.
I'd better be the champion for Serenity's sake. She's always counted on me, even when we were kids. I'm gonna win this tournament and the prize money. I'm gonna make sure you don't lose your eyesight by paying for your surgery, I promise.
This meditative moment was rudely broken when Joey and his friends heard someone laughing and taunting another duelist a short distance away. A voice that annoying could only belong to Mai. The team met Mai Valentine on the boat to Duelist Kingdom. She was a manipulative, self-absorbed duelist who had the uncanny ability to always know what card she would draw next. Hey Yugi, your duel's going well? I might be up for a duel myself, so get ready because I choose to challenge you, Joey.
What? You challenge me?
You have the guts to accept?
I accept. Let's duel.
Get ready to lose.
Thing is, with this... My Valentine, she started off as somewhat of an antagonist, but
she eventually becomes a supporting character, which sadly I wish we got to see more of, because after waking the dragon, she was probably never seen again. Only in random appearances. Now she starts with a hysteric sign, and yeah, all their decks are reworked. Hysteric sign. Add one. While this card is at during the end phase, if this card was sent, add up to 3 harpies with different names from your different hands. You can only activate one hysteric sign once per turn and only once that turn. Fine, I'll go on the offensive with Battle Axe. And add Terraforming, which gives me my favorite field spell, Gaia Power. Be blossomed by the earth. Wait, what's on his fusion deck? He has Flame Swordsman and Thousand Dragon. Though Flame Swordsman is a fusion monster, I wish it was like a normal monster because Yo uses that a lot. Very good. Now my Battle Axe attack is her face down. A Harpy Channeler. When you can discard one card, special summon Harpy from your deck and face-up defense accepted. You can only use it once per turn. While you control a dragon type, this level is 7. It also becomes Harpy Lady when it's on the field or in the graveyard. I gotta go on the offensive. Nice, a second Gaia Power. And the offensive is all I must. She summons Eagle Eye. When it's normal summon, no traps can be played. Not bad on this front. Yeah, because when I was younger, I was big into Earth attribute monsters. Because let's face it. Oh, cute. You destroyed that. And when you destroy it, if it's sent to the... Oh, wait. Why would you destroy your heartbeat channel? Oh, you destroy your hysteric sign to summon 3 monsters which have heartbeat in its name. No, I won't attack. I'd rather not risk it. Now he summons Battlestorm. She summons Harpy Queen and discards it to add the field spell Harpy's Hunting Ground. And knowing her, she's going to end up playing it next. She summons Harpy Channeler. Yeah, but my attack is still stronger. No, not exactly. She destroys her own face down. Shadow of Eyes. She doesn't use that till Duel Identity. But look, unfortunately for you, this is where this game ends. Fine, I'll be using one of your own monsters instead. Say hi to the Harpy Queen. And I'll be destroying your own field spell. Now without that, and without this, you're powerless. Bye, bye, bye. You know what they say, right? Game, set, match. Sorry, Mai, but Joey believed. Relying on cheap tricks is never the answer.
How? How could I ever lose to such an amateur? Mai, I try to tell you there's more to Duel Monster than just kicking the other guy's butt. If you're ever gonna be a real champion, you gotta learn to care about someone other than yourself.
That is true. Very true. And that takes care of that. We did 3 of these so far. Make that 4. I'm gonna end it here, and we'll continue the Yu-Gi-Oh! Campaign in part 2. If you would like to see more of this, I ask that you show your support. If you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. All of this helps greatly. I will see you next time. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.